Good morning. It is Thursday, February 25th, 2021, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. The Biden administration is going to spend 100 days reviewing vulnerabilities and improvements to supply chains. This is from Jordan Alleman of IGN. This is supply chains for pharmaceuticals, rare earth minerals, semiconductor chips, and large capacity batteries. So the reason I bring this up is this is one of the proposed reasons for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S shortages, as well as shortages to high-end computer components and graphics cards. So this is obviously not going to be a quick fix. This isn't going to help anything right now, but hopefully this will gain some information on improving the process in the future. They're also looking to find ways to move more manufacturing to like U.S. Controlled factories. So maybe the PlayStation 6 will be attainable. Also, scalpers are done.
I was gonna say you're saying this might not help now, but I mean by the time the PS5 comes out like later this year, it might help quite a bit.
It might help. Scalpers are done.
I have an Xbox Series X for sale for $1,200.
Oh,
If anyone wants.
hey, Mike's dumb.
Speaking of video games, permanent segue. PUBG.
Did you just say speaking of video games and the video game news?
Yeah, that's why it's permanent.
Yep,
segue.
that sure is.
Liana Rupert of Game Informer tells us about the next steps for PUBG. Crafted Inc. has revealed their next step for the franchise with PUBG New State. It's developed by the PUBG studio. New State aims to recreate the original Battle Royale experience and evolve it into a new futuristic adventure for both new and veteran players on both iOS and Android platforms. Which sounds great until you get to the part where they say available on iOS and Android platforms, and then I'm like, oh, it's a mobile game, I'm out. But this is their first big update that's not just updates to PUBG. This is their first new project, so we'll see how that goes and see if they make a return to the a return. I mean, they're still around, but a resurgence in the battle royale genre.
That's
My guess is not with a mobile game.
Well,
Is there a lull?
I mean, compared to Fortnite and Apex, PUBG's kind of taking a step back. Yeah.
I mean, the one thing I like though is I mean, when you're able to get consoles or gaming PCs, like that's a huge opportunity. But I mean, the mobile platform makes video games accessible for a lot of folks who may not otherwise be able to. So this is pretty big news in that regard too, is if you're bringing something that is going to be popular in a mobile platform, I think that at least helps kind of close that gap of accessibility. So I'm pretty impressed by that.
Yeah, and we'll see how it fares for sure. And I do think it's cool that they're making a mobile first experience rather than just porting something else to a mobile game. Because I don't find, and I haven't spent a lot of time with them, but I don't find things like the OG PUBG and Fortnite translate very well to mobile because they're not designed to be mobile games. They're ported to be mobile games. So maybe this will be a better experience because they're specifically developing it with mobile in mind.
Speaking of video games.
Speaking of video games, Bioware has decided to abandon Anthem, which comes to no surprise. But Anthem did not do well and got mixed support after its release, and Bioware has finally pulled the plug, and Anthem will be no more. So our thoughts go out to anyone on that team that was passionate about it. Hopefully they find something else to move on to, and hopefully they all don't get let go from Bioware and get pulled into other existing projects.
That was a huge disappointment.
They built
game,
that up so
there was
much.
so much. Also, I don't want to go to the next segment.
No, I love it. Let's go.
No, we're
Let's
not gonna
go.
go to the next segment.
I'm so
And always
excited.
last but never least, we finish off today's gaming morning show, morning gaming news, with the world-renowned segment where we take a look at what is out today. We got Hellpoint on Switch, Wrath, Aeon of Ruin out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. Yupitergrad on PlayStation 4.
Say that one more time.
Yupitergrad. Forward to the Sky out on Switch, Code Realize, Winteride Miracles out on Switch.
This has the
Ghosts
best
and
chance of
Goblins,
being the best
Resurrection out on
segment
Switch.
ever. Love it.
Littlewood out on Switch.
Wait, what?
Lawnmower Game Racing out on Switch. Legal Dungeon out on Switch. The Lost Cube out on Switch. Blastful out on Switch. Clocker out on Switch. Wigmund, The Return of the Hidden Knights out on PC. And for the most prestige...
Can you say that last one again?
Wigmund, The Return of the Hidden
you-
Knights.
Hold on. Can you pronounce it slowly?
Wigmund,
Keep going. The rest of it.
the Return of the Hidden Knights
What platform is that available on?
out on PC.
What's the lawnmower one?
Mike's,
The lawnmower one.
Mike's
again.
making
I
a
feel like
list.
Lawnmower Game Racing.
Yeah, that one. Okay, then can you read the fifth one?
You know what I'm really interested in, Sean, is what is the name of the morning?
And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Mike Dies out on Switch.
Best game
worst.
ever.
Worst game
The
ever.
the eagerly anticipated
Ever.
follow-up to Mike got timed out and lost all of the things. Mike Dies out today for Switch. I'd even be willing to hear that clicking noise.
The snap.
Yeah, it was
It's
good.
It's a snap of the clicking. Mike, I didn't know you were doing so much work in the video game development realm.
Well, I'm obviously not because I'm dead.
All right,
I'm dying. I just messed up.
Mike.
It's just the video game is just like a vlog that follows me around every day. And at the end it says Mike dies a little inside after every show talking to Ryan.
RHS Jack has shown up. What is doing the happening? Hey there. I want the lawnmower racing game. I do too. I loved and finished Anthem. I wish there was more DLC and story. It had potential, but I guess not. That was from Dr.
Thanks, Jack. It's very nice to be able to grow a full manly beard.
Yeah, it's not bad for a dead man.
Yeah. Your
Mike-
hair keeps growing after you die.
Mike
I mean,
Dies.
not really.
Out today for Switch. Will it be our name of the month? Yep, definitely. Absolutely. We are going to buy everybody, as many as we
I kind
can,
of wish I had a Switch.
a copy of Mike Dies.
It's also out on PC. I think it came out on PC in like 2000.